Welcome back, people. This is the Hit Pause Podcast, season number 5.
Damn, I thought you were going to get that wrong.
I know. By the way, we already had one take and I got it wrong. Also, to sync up the audio, I clapped my hands and I got to say, my hand's actually stinging now. I did it too hard.
Which, by the way, we're finally back doing a podcast face-to-face.
This is firstly, this is the longest break we've had since we started. This is episode number 41, if you don't include the bonus episodes. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we've been on a break for a good few months. So apologies to all our regular listeners. Oh, we should do the introductions as well.
Oh yeah, what's my name again? David.
Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ayman, and this is the podcast where we talk about YouTube and everything that's been going on with it. Give you some recommendations, maybe.
Yeah.
So this week, what has been going on with you, David?
With me personally, man, I've watched a lot of YouTube.
I know. Me too. Me too.
I can't actually go back. Normally, we do like what we've watched in the week. I could not tell you what we've watched in the past month.
Yeah.
But man, I've seen a lot of different channels.
How long has the break actually been?
I feel like it was maybe end of September.
Months. Yeah. Okay.
End of September.
Yeah. So something that I've been doing differently recently is. So before I was kind of sharing my place, now I'm sort of moved and I have access to a proper TV again. I'll tell you something, being able to get YouTube up on the big screen, I am loving it. Mm-hmm. Absolutely loving it. Got it hooked up to the Chromecast. I'm like chilling there, queuing up videos on my phone.
Telling Google what to do.
It's absolutely beautiful. I really love it.
Can't say that I haven't joined you, but I have joined you. Chromecast and Google Home. It's a good way to go.
Oh, absolutely. And it is nice watching YouTube on the big screen. I'm like there eating dinner, whack on a video, no worries.
And this guy over here, Ayman, has talked about YouTube Premium. And, I've just been there in the background, in the shadows, being like, yeah, YouTube Premium. I finally got it.
Yeah.
I finally got it.
I'll tell you something.
Till June next year for free.
So, oh my God, David is the most lucky man. Well, okay, the most lucky man. Like, he got a few months of YouTube Premium free.
Hey, luckiest man ever.
Let's just tone it down a little bit. But he basically complained, right? You complained to YouTube because what did he buy?
I bought a Google Home.
Oh, yeah. And it said, comes with free premium or something like that, right?
And I didn't know how to activate it. So I was like, you guys lied. And then they're like, oh, we're so sorry. Let's sort that out for you. And then he didn't know how to fix it. So I was like, how about I just set myself up with the trial and you just extend that date? And it was like, yeah, I'll do that for you. I think by mistake, he did it till the end of June.
Dude,
and it shouldn't have been that long.
Got half a year of free premium.
Yeah. I gave him good feedback though.
With Google Play Music as well.
Mm-hmm. The whole batch.
So actually, I haven't asked you how it is. How do you like it?
Dude, when you said that you could download a video and it's so quick, I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Dude, I've never seen it's not physically possible.
It's quick. I mean, it is only 720p.
I know, but damn,
it's fast.
You could just do like 8 videos before you get on the train.
I'll tell you what it is. It must just literally just be that YouTube's servers are so well optimized because obviously they have to feed video through.
Exactly, true.
In fact, I heard an interview with I read an interview with someone that works at YouTube once, and they basically said, anytime anybody in the world sees that loading icon, and the video has to buffer,
somebody gets fired.
We've failed. Probably, yeah. Literally, yeah. No,
freaking chopping block.
That is actually probably it.
So true. I love seeing those videos, and then normally it's it's somebody who's left the company and they're just talking trash. It's good to hear, someone who's actually in the company. Like, oh yeah, no, it's great.
So you're like, what else do you like about it? You like? How do you like the switching between apps, like with the picture in picture?
Oh yeah, I've always had that in Twitch. I thought, you're never gonna get that again. Do I like it in premium? Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's great to like actually minimize it and still hear something. That's the best part. Not to actually see the video, but to still hear the audio.
So what about like when you're messaging, like you're on WhatsApp or something, you can keep watching?
Oh, I just don't reply to people when I'm watching anyway.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed.
Nothing's more important than what I'm watching.
Like classic, David's not replying to me. Great, probably watching YouTube.
Yep. What have you been watching? Like just in general.
Oh man. So
like give me your YouTube rewind of the last month.
Okay, so so the main thing that I've been watching is old H3H3 videos.
I see.
So they have a second channel where they do vlogs. It's kind of, it's not just vlogs. It's vlogs, but also they'll react to videos online and they'll do like weird concepts. Like once,
oh wow, that sounds like their normal channel.
it literally does. Yeah. But so once they bought a bunch of black products, like this black face cream and these black gloves and this black like hair dye and black water, and there's just all these like products that are sold as like the black water, just like
oh, I see.
marketing ploys, completely, and tested them all out. There was also one they did gold things. They had this.
Okay, I could get behind it. It's so simple.
I don't know,
but it's like I'm curious. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, so just like dumb. So it's just here's some dumb products, or here's some dumb YouTube video, or here's what we did today. You know, so that's been pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
I like it, and I'm really happy. So since we've been on the break, H3H3.
Oh wait, she hasn't given birth yet.
No, but Gila and
dude, we should have a special.
Now,
we should have a special episode.
Congrats to them
when it's born.
Yeah, great. That'll be fun.
Yeah, just like how much did it weigh?
Is it boy? Oh, great. Yeah.
No, they are one of the best couples I've seen online.
Yeah, I know. They're pretty cute. They've been together forever since
it's true.
College.
Ever since you told me this one point that hey, just pay attention to how Ethan looks at Gila.
Oh yeah,
it's so true. If you just don't pay attention to the video, just look at Ethan.
Sometimes on their podcast, you're like, okay, Ethan, let's move on now. And he's just gushing. He's just there like, I just think you're amazing. I just love you're just incredible. Like you're pregnant, you look beautiful. You're like, this is so sweet. But can we just move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've been watching some of that. I've been watching a lot of compilations. I got to admit, I got TikTok recently.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And I've got to say, 95%. I used to say it was 90%, but it's 95%.
You raised it now.
Of it is complete and utter trash and not funny at all. But there's 5%. Like, there's a few users that are funny. There's a few videos that are funny. Like, a handful.
No, is it that videos are funny or particular users are funny? That if you just watch them only...
Okay, so mostly it's just occasional videos. Then you'll go on that channel on TikTok and it'll be like, everything else is complete trash.
Yeah, okay.
But... you get very occasional. I've got like 2 people that I follow on there, which are funny so far. But I don't know. We gotta wait and see because they'll probably become unfunny very soon.
No. Do you know what happens? You let all the little amateurs start off. Monetization kicks in, then all the big boys come in, then we get the TikTok we all wanted.
Yeah. So that's been fine. I've been watching some compilations on YouTube. Again, even in the compilations where they've like hand selected stuff, it's like, okay, 3 of these were funny in the full 10 minutes. But
it is hard watching some of them though.
Yeah. The other YouTuber I've been watching a lot of old stuff, basically stuff I've seen before, but like a long time ago. The other one is Germa985. Is it 985? His name's Germa anyway.
Okay.
But he does a lot of like gaming ones. But now he is a streamer as well, so he streams a lot, but he always has some weird like concept going on. So he did one stream where he literally got everyone submitted questions, and he got a guy to come in and do a polygraph test, the lie detector.
Okay, right.
And he just answering these questions like, do you eat ass?
Okay.
And that was pretty funny.
I think that's clever.
He did a good Christmas stream last year. I don't want to see what he does for this Christmas, but the Christmas stream last year was so funny, dude. It was like he puts all highlights and stuff on YouTube as well as occasional concept ones. So the Christmas one he did, it was like he was building a tree, he was decorating a Christmas tree, and there was a Santa just mannequin in the corner. And then he leaves the room for a second, and like the mannequin wakes up, and it's actually a person, and just like sitting in the background.
Oh, man.
I don't know. It's pretty funny.
The twist to the
There's
soul,
always some like weird thing
movie.
he's doing. Yeah.
That is so common right now. Well, I mean, I get it. It's Christmas, but so many YouTubers are doing their own like December like season of videos. Where they like make videos more regularly.
Look, everyone's got to cash in on December.
Because people have more time watching videos.
Haven't you heard of Vlogmas?
Yep, Vlogmas.
Everyone's
doing it. Everyone's doing
it. Doesn't even fit. Like it's
like TGF Bro have like a Christmas calendar, so they do a video a day now.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
What
like,
sort of content?
I think it's based on like requests that fans give them. So like, make dinner in a car whilst it's moving, like from start to finish. So that it plugged in a microwave and stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, everyone's doing these little gimmicky things.
I feel like they shouldn't really be going near microwaves anymore.
Good point. Good reference.
What about you? What sort of stuff you been on?
So like the main channel, which YouTube will not stop recommending me, but damn it, do I give in? Do I give in? Is because I recently got a house. There's this guy called Matt Diavella, and I can't tell if he's a minimalist, but that seems to be the theme of a lot of his videos of like how to like live as a minimalist, like how to have like less stuff, get rid of clutter. Like he's got a big house and it's so neat, and he keeps like one of everything, and it's just weird how somebody can live like that. I know it's like a common thing that people are doing now, but he's also got that etiquette of like being really calm with his videos. It's like,
I like that. It's nice watching calm YouTubers.
Yeah. Nice camera, everything's clean. He's one of those guys. So it's like,
it's the Marquez Brownlee
of like home decor.
So wait, so what does he do? Is he like, here's how you should decorate your living room?
Not really. Like a lot of his titles are on like how you can be smart with money, or how you can declutter your house, how you can eat breakfast like the healthy way. It's almost like, imagine the hippiest of hipsters who are just so particular about the way they live and their lifestyle, but not in a douchey way. But it is interesting seeing how other people live. I think that's just how I've been hooked, because I'm so opposite to him. It's nice to see how he lives a day-to-day life.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's the only thing that I've watched that's kind of like different. Everything else kind of like you is the same thing.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I've just been like craving old
stuff.
Like that I've seen before. So JonTron recently though, did put out a new video. Yeah. So JonTron we covered before, right?
Episode 5, I think.
Episode 5. Good knowledge, David. You're our biggest fan.
Yay, that's me.
But yeah, JonTron's like, he's such a good YouTuber. He has not enough subs. It's like I think he's got like 3 million, something like that. But
he's on 4. He's on 4 something.
He's on 4 something. But it's his first video in literally 11 months.
Yep.
And it is so high concept, like in a hilarious way. The production quality and the production that went into it is so over the top in a hilarious
that you would think it took
way.
11 months to do.
Yeah, like could well, to be honest.
It's so baffling.
There's a cast of like 20 people, all for like a really
two good twists throughout the video.
Yeah. So again, all the videos we talk about will be linked in the description.
You keep saying this, but I will not be in charge of linking this stuff.
Well, you got to be half and half, okay, David.
All right, I'll link what I say. You link what you say, because
all right, deal.
You don't calm down with these plugs.
Yeah, that's true.
But like the 11 month ago video was on Flex Tape, and then this one that he's now done this month, I think.
It was like a follow up, Flex Tape 2.
Yeah, exactly.
It was done. It was so funny. But
Flex Tape Reloaded.
Yeah. But the big thing that has happened in literally the last few days.
Oh right, it's KSI and Deji, right?
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, you don't know about this? I'll keep it really quick.
They hate each other.
Well, yeah, but then brothers do in general. But Deji did go on Logan Paul's podcast yesterday.
Oh, I saw the title of the podcast.
Yeah. I actually did watch that for a weird reason, not because I like Logan Paul, but I actually was not interested in his podcast.
You do like Logan Paul, though.
Well, yeah, but not for that reason would I like watch his podcast. Yeah. I actually was not.
That is a big thing that happened. Logan Paul has started his own podcast.
It gets like 1 million easy.
Yeah, and he's putting out like 3 episodes a week.
We
Like,
took a
dude,
break here.
like, dude, you need to slow down.
He's gonna burn out, but I
know.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll slow it down. But I think it's actually a good way to just like get it all out there, then go back to a week.
I guess, yeah. Okay, but anyway, tell me about what happened with Deji.
Well, basically, there's like, oh, man, we're still doing diss tracks this year, but there's basically like
Yeah.
5 diss tracks going left, right, and center about KSI. There's one
From who?
There's one from Kudeka who was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good. Like, he was actually rapping.
What are they dissing KSI about?
They're just all insulting him because apparently he's just turned into this egotistical, but like
he's
above,
always been
above what he normally is, and he's just like treating people like crap, including his brother.
Whoa, no way.
But yeah, long story short, a lot of people are throwing diss tracks, and then Deji threw one recently, which had some big names.
Hold on. Deji did a diss track about his brother KSI.
Yeah, and
this
is the third one in like the same week from 2 other, so basically 3 different people, including Deji.
Maybe the next boxing match is going to be.
Yeah, that was what
Deji
Logan was saying.
KSI.
Is this a whole conspiracy for you guys to just do a boxing match against each other because you don't want to rematch us?
Yeah.
Which is like really clever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I will like keep it clean, but a lot of these diss tracks are like, some of them are like touchy points. Like some of them are about like, you know, KSI's like how he treats his like girlfriends and like and like apparently some, you know, let's say pregnancy scares, but it's a lot worse than what I'm saying, but I don't want to go into it. But they're like really bringing it out, like, you know,
Really?
At one point you had an abortion, blah blah blah, and it's not the first time.
Oh my god.
So like they're really making it
Getting
public.
nasty.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
And this whole thing is just basically he just doesn't feel treated like a brother anymore, and KSI's like ditched the family and all this crap.
Really?
But,
did KSI respond?
Well, he didn't want him to go on the podcast, that's for sure. So
How
since
do you
the podcast, because he said it, and he also said in a tweet like this should be private. But then Deji was like, "Why would you make a public tweet about how we should keep our stuff private?" But yeah, so that's fun to see how that escalates.
Yeah, that's some good drama.
Yeah, I was just not expecting him to go on their podcast. Because like Logan Paul started off with like, why do you even trust us?
yeah. Like,
But-
I mean, of all people,
Yeah.
he's going on Logan's. But I guess that's a good.
Hey, no, that was good for him. He
showing,
got
like-
1.5 million views in 13 hours
Damn, not bad.
for a podcast.
I mean, you know, it's a good. For Deji, it's like, yeah, look, I'm serious. I really don't like you.
Yeah.
I'm to the point that I'm going to go on Logan's channel
Exactly.
to do this. Your arch nemesis, basically.
Yeah.
Who? Oh God, that's cool.
Crazy how things turned around, but you know, yeah.
I mean, it's always been obvious to me that KSI is an absolute prick.
Yeah, I get
mean,
Yeah.
come on.
But you would think,
Even
prick
if you
to
like him, he's
yeah.
obviously a prick.
You would think like to everyone else but his sidemen. But
Yeah. But Deji isn't a sideman.
oh, is he not? I didn't even know that.
He's not, no.
Oh, wow. Great news.
He's just a brother. He's just a brother.
It's just a brother.
It's nothing.
Yeah. Sidemen before bros.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean real bros.
Yeah.
But you get it.
Okay, wow, cool.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about like PewDiePie and stuff like that later. But what did you think of like Logan Paul's like effort, I guess? Or did you see his video about helping PewDiePie?
Yeah, I did actually. So
Yeah.
obviously that's a big thing that's been going on. PewDiePie versus T-Series. Yeah, we'll get to it later, but I cannot believe it's still literally been going on this long. That he's still in front. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Logan made a good one about just saying, okay, Logang, subscribe to PewDiePie, basically.
Yeah, and I'll pay like certain money towards it. What do you think of his plug?
Yeah.
Well, not plug. How dare I say plug? But what do you think of his effort about using it and referring back to the whole suicide prevention thing?
Actually, I thought it was good. It was like, you know, it's Christmas. If you basically the way it works, right, with YouTube, if you're a big YouTuber and it's Christmas time, I'm sorry, you got to do something for charity. It's the law.
Yeah, you want more subs.
Yeah,
you want to look good.
It's the law.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was a good way of doing it. So basically, he did like he put a trackable link to sub to PewDiePie, and then said every one person who subs to PewDiePie using this link, I will donate 1 Swedish krona to the suicide prevention charity of his choice. Yeah. So it's kind of the Swedish thing was like linked to PewDiePie, but he also said the condition is PewDiePie, you have to wear some of my merch.
Yeah, I wonder if he will.
Yeah, I think he will. Like PewDiePie, it's kind of a meme. You know, he's gonna be like.
Do you think PewDiePie would not suffer like? I guess he doesn't really care that much about the comment section, but a lot of people are not going to like take that so positive.
No.
Is it because it's about the sub count?
Because it's about the sub count.
Everyone's on board.
Because they already said like, look, we just need the help. We need everything. It was
Mr. Beast who started it, wasn't
it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I gotta say, I like the video. I think I'm waiting to see what PewDiePie is going to respond with. Mm-hmm. I hope he wears the merch. He will. You know he will.
It's the hardest, softest in the game.
Yeah, but he's got his own merch to sell. You know?
Yeah. I hope he throws it back at.
So PewDiePie as well did his first live stream in like I literally think a year or more. He hasn't streamed because he hasn't had any decent internet. But he did a stream to donate money to a charity. It was a in this whole fight, like T-Series versus PewDiePie thing, T-Series is an Indian channel, and almost like 90% of their subscribers are in India. Like I've seen the heat map of where their subs come from, and PewDiePie did this. It's basically raising money for a charity that helps Indian children. Yeah, because there's a lot of Indian children that are in employment, obviously, when they're really young, and they don't get to go to school because they have to earn money for their family and all this
just
stuff.
Basic living.
Yeah, exactly. So,
what do you think of how this whole battle between him and T-Series, how it came that this could be negative? Like how he not had to use a charity to show that he means no harm.
I think so. Basically, there has been a bit of negativity in the press, like not that much for the usual, PewDiePie levels that the media gives him. But I feel like he's obviously he genuinely wants to do something good. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that he absolutely just wants to do something good. Yeah. He's also getting ahead a little bit of the controversy, because it could blow up. He's just kind of trying to keep it nice.
Because what he and everyone else is aware of, as this fight continues, everything that is controversy is coming from everyone but him. So everyone's a little annoyed with like quotes of like people printing and using billboards and wasting like paper saying subscribe to PewDiePie. People at school using office equipment and all this stuff and just breaking the rules, which is not PewDiePie's fault.
Yeah, exactly. So he's kind of getting ahead of it, because so the stuff in the media is all like, PewDiePie's attacking India as a country, or it's a racist crusade against.
What happened to like YouTuber whistleblowers? Like people who love YouTubers that work for a news company. Like, I won't write that article. PewDiePie is a good man.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to see that guy.
But luckily, there hasn't been too much of it. But yeah, he is kind of keeping the conversation nice and positive.
Yeah, it's just about sub counts here.
Exactly. It's not about race or it's nothing like that. It's just sub counts.
Wait, you mean his sub counts looks better than T-Series?
Yeah. So and he raised like a good
amount of money, like
168,000 pounds, something like that. But actually, including I think what he's done, it was actually more than that, because they basically crashed the website because so many people tried to go, so they had to split the donations. But on the Just Giving page, it was like 160 something. Yeah. I think he said overall it was over 200k. Yeah. But yeah, pretty good.
But can I ask a question that's been on my mind? So I will say this, don't hate me, I'm not subscribed to PewDiePie.
Okay, David, what are you doing? Okay,
I'm waiting to be that 100 million person.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to have to talk about this afterwards.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, listeners. He will sub.
Well, we did a PewDiePie podcast a while ago, and I did say, look, okay, I get it. PewDiePie is kind of funny. He does have his moments. I do like his Pew News videos, but that's about it for me. But what I still don't understand is he's got all these subs, and he is, after over time, I've noticed he is more funny than I think. But he's got all these subs, and they're growing so high. But why does his video views still stick at like 7-8 mil? Like, should it not be growing, especially at this time of year? I don't get why none of these videos are hitting 20. Is that too much to ask?
Well,
because if he's growing,
is this your reasoning for why you're not subscribed?
No, I'm just like a little confused with like how the speed is going so high, but the views for videos don't go high. Are people just subbing and then like leaving it for the greater good of like YouTube versus corporation?
I don't know. I mean, I know that because he's
like 5 mil in a month in subs.
Yeah, he got 5 million in a month.
Did you see Jake Paul's tweet?
Yeah.
Like,
so,
okay.
Because obviously in the song he's like 5 mil on YouTube in 6 months.
Never done before.
PewDiePie
is next.
Like, PewDiePie is next. I love the edgy call to that. So it's so funny. But okay, look, let me go over very briefly why T-Series versus PewDiePie actually matters. Okay? And, like, let's be honest, it's YouTube at the end of the day. Nothing really matters, but in the context
no lives will be lost in not subbing.
Exactly. But in the context of YouTube, this is why it matters. So YouTube is literally this. It is YouTube. It's supposed to be the people. Anybody that wants to can make a video. Individuals can make it. You can make a video. It's about the individuals, and that's why it got so popular. Okay, because it was creators. People watching could really connect with people. Unlike TV, unlike any other platform apart from Twitch now, but obviously that's new. People could connect with these creators and these individual people that are making stuff.
Yeah, it was for you to express yourself with nothing in the way.
Absolutely nothing in the way. No corporations, no businesses, no decisions. Just me in front of the camera talking to people. And what has happened over the years is there's become more. YouTube as a company has become more and more corporate. Now, I understand that. That's fine. Obviously, it's owned by Google. Like, they have to make money.
Yeah.
Thing is, YouTube, like, costs a lot of money to run.
Yeah.
That's why there isn't any big competitors, because it just costs so much
Which is
money
why, even
to
though
run.
the guy who sold it in the end, sure, he could have monetized it, but without being big enough, it was going to crash and burn.
Exactly. That's why it needed a big company like Google that can just like throw money at it, keep it afloat.
It honestly annoys me when people just like get angry at the guy. Oh, why did you sell YouTube? Like, you run YouTube. See how it's like.
Yeah, go ahead. Like, see how they're doing. Like, it's not easy.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult because the way they make the money is advertising. So to get good advertising, you need to keep the advertisers happy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they have to balance that with keeping creators happy. But if they fail on either side, the other one will also fail. So it's like incredibly difficult.
And they want
balancing
more viewers for more ads, and more viewers means we need more than what the YouTubers.
Yeah, absolutely. So over the years, like more and more big corporations and media companies have come to YouTube. So now if you go on trending or something like that, you'll see like, the latest trailer from so-and-so.
Yeah.
There's
Lionsgate, all these little companies.
There's the late night show hosts, Jimmy Kimmel and all that stuff. There's like very mainstream media things, and YouTube is getting more and more full of that stuff. And T-Series, it's an Indian company, but they are a big Indian media company. They do Bollywood videos, they do music videos. They're not an individual. They're not the spirit of YouTube that started YouTube.
Yeah, and to their defense, they're not hurting anyone. But for what it matters, it's not true to the tradition.
Exactly. Like T-Series is the newer YouTube, if you like. Yeah. And PewDiePie, even though he's the biggest, is still literally on his own.
And I love that it's not like, Smosh versus T-Series, Rooster Teeth, but it's a single guy.
It's a single guy. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, even Smart in those places, they are companies now.
It's Lord of the Rings
they're better.
Battle.
Yeah. So what this battle is more than just the individuals and the company. It's the battle of the old YouTube, what YouTube really is and really should be.
And what it still can be for a lot of other people.
Yeah, and versus the big companies coming in to
steal our views.
steal.
No, like, it's
Literally,
true.
like,
That's what makes
genuinely.
it hard. Competition has always been like, oh, YouTuber versus YouTuber. Now against corporations, it's harder for somebody to start now. Like a lot of the successful people, it's hard to be an up and coming. You have to have started ages ago because of all these. Like WWE has 35 million subs. Like they can come and go.
Yeah.
But anyone like us, we're gonna have to struggle.
Yeah, exactly. So, that is why it actually matters. Now he's still ahead for the time being.
Yeah.
Loads of different people have helped him. It's pretty cool. It's actually nice watching like the whole platform come together.
The whole world.
The whole world, like literally.
Like there's a lot of billboards.
It's ridiculous.
More than just what like the news and memes cover. There's a lot of billboards.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice seeing that.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Positive.
It is.
Yeah, it's almost like that should have been the whole YouTube rewind, to be honest.
Oh, and that brings us to our next point. Good segue, David.
I try.
Okay. YouTube Rewind this year has gotten more dislikes than any year before.
Never seen before.
More dislikes in one day than ever seen before.
YouTube Rewind diss track coming soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick question. Have you ever liked a YouTube Rewind?
Okay, no. To be fair, I don't really remember the original ones. Like, I have seen them, but I don't really remember. But it's not that I was expecting to like it, or really that anyone was expecting to like it.
I was basically expecting not to click the dislike button.
Yeah.
I was expecting.
Indifference.
Yeah, I was expecting to just watch it and move on.
Yeah.
Not
So,
talk about
right as of recording, it has 51 million views. Now, these things, by the way, normally get about 200 million views.
Yeah.
So
but then after like a month, right?
Yeah. But it's only been out for like
3 days.
3 days. Yeah. So it's currently got 1.5 million likes, 4.2 million dislikes, which is pretty shocking. So I think that there's two main reasons for this.
I just want to know, like, the guy who works behind it all. Like, first of all, this YouTube Rewind, obviously, is once a year. And this channel, YouTube Spotlight, basically doesn't really do anything besides behind the scenes and, like, a trailer to it. It works a long time. I say it's one person.
By the way, the budget is like millions.
And it's a lot of money.
The budget is literally millions.
To work all that much to just get a little, like, oh, man, look at that ratio.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
unless that's what they were expecting. They're like, oh, good job, guys.
Yeah, good.
1 million likes.
Only 4.2? Only 4.2 million dislikes? Nice. We hit the target.
All right. Beers on me.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So, two things. One, people in general on the platform, creators and viewers, I think have become more and more unhappy with YouTube over the years. Yeah. So they go into it like, I'm already feeling negative about YouTube.
I'm upset.
Yeah. And it's kind of because of the stuff that we talked about before, like corporations and less being about you. But the second thing is, it was just straight up cringy. Like, it was genuine cringe, like painful. It made no sense.
Yeah, when I look at this one, and then you know how we covered YouTube Rewind 2017?
Yeah, watch that video.
That one.
Listen to that podcast.
That one, looking back, you know what? It's better. It's way better than this one.
Exactly.
It's so true. At least that one made sense.
Exactly.
I kind of knew everybody as well.
Oh my goodness. So, okay. Let's just go through it a bit, piece by piece. All right. So, Rewind opens up with
Mr. Will Smith.
Hey,
okay. He has been on YouTube and he is YouTubing.
I know, and he's got 4.5 million subs.
He vlogs. That's what YouTube is, right? Just a vlog.
But I'm sorry, dude. Like he's an actor. Like, he doesn't represent YouTube.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Thing is, what they're doing is
what about musicians? Why should they be any different? Like Marshmello, for example. Is it because his music started on YouTube, maybe? Like kicked off with YouTube?
Will Smith he's got subs on YouTube, but he doesn't have them because he's done it on YouTube.
You know what? Like, the best way to define it is when you started off and you had 0 before a video. I think that's what it should be.
Yeah.
You didn't create your account and you had like 100K.
Yeah.
People knew you.
Exactly.
Fair enough, yeah.
But, okay, to be fair though, I do understand it because he's a big celebrity and he's YouTubing now. And they kind of want to show, like this is a real platform. Look, we actually have real people, real celebrities. Rather,
good point. Because like YouTube Rewind should be just for us, but they're doing it also to show the world, like, hey, this is YouTube. It's not a little website anymore.
Exactly. So I'm okay with it. And to be honest, I like Will Smith.
Yeah, and he did take like the whole video.
Exactly. Okay, but about so that's 1 second in. Okay, we're really piecing it down. About 3 seconds in, he says, what would I put in YouTube Rewind? And his answer to that is Fortnite.
And Marcus Brownlee.
Oh, good. Like, Marcus Brownlee, okay. I could see Will Smith liking Marcus Brownlee.
Episode 7 of the Hit Pause podcast? No, I'm wrong.
Oh, really?
Well, we covered him.
We did cover him. But, Fortnite, like, look, are you kidding me?
Okay, I'm in here, will complain, but hey, there was a time when Minecraft was YouTube. I know. You're not about the Fortnite, you're about him saying it.
Yes, the point is,
how else would you introduce Fortnite?
I know Fortnite is big, and it's big on YouTube and everywhere. Fine, fair enough. Will Smith coming in, what would I personally...
What do I do on a Sunday afternoon? What are all my YouTube videos about? Oh yeah, my Fortnite playthroughs.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah. Hey,
my Battle Royale victory.
Yeah, have you seen my epic Battle Royale wins?
My Rage Quit compilation.
Hi, I'm Mr. Will Smith. I make Fortnite videos.
Yeah. More than Ali A.
That's how we got all those subs.
Ali A should have done it. Then I would have been like, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, fair enough. This guy's an actual YouTuber,
And,
he loves Fortnite.
As much as I'm glad they didn't put him in there.
Okay, Will Smith is not sitting around there like, oh, I really want to see some Fortnite right now. So cringy and lame.
So your next bit is when we actually see Fortnite and it starts off with the bus.
So that's about 10 seconds. And we have the bus. There's Marcus Brownlee, and I like Marcus Brownlee's thing in it. He's just like, he says, "Is this what you wanted?"
Oh yeah,
and he's kind of like,
okay,
that's, I don't know. It's kind of funny. Yeah. That's the right.
That's where the likes are coming from.
Yeah. Literally, I'm saying that.
Yeah.
And guess who's driving the battle bus?
Oh yeah, the number one YouTuber who doesn't do anything but YouTube.
Yes, definitely got himself big on YouTube, doing YouTube alone and only YouTube.
Yeah,
right.
That's Ninja, right?
Ninja? Yes, yeah. Ninja. Interesting. Could have sworn I saw.
I think he would be successful on another channel. Actually.
Yeah, he would do well on a different platform. Probably better suited to live gameplay, streaming.
You're not talking. You don't sound like you're talking about YouTube.
I don't know that. You know what? I think I'm getting confused.
Basically, he is a Twitch streamer who created an account because why not?
Literally, I've heard an interview with him. He was on a podcast. Which one was it?
Oh, don't tell me they asked him, why did you make an account?
Yeah. So I think it might have been the H3 podcast, but he basically said, like David said, he's a Twitch streamer. He's the biggest Twitch streamer. He's the biggest Fortnite player. He's actually super famous, like in real life. He played Fortnite with Drake on Twitch.
He gets annoyed.
That was the biggest moment, by the way.
Yeah.
And it was on Twitch.
Yeah. Like, he probably hates his moment with Ellen DeGeneres. That's how big he is.
Yeah. So he literally said in the interview on the podcast, we made the YouTube channel just to throw up highlights. Like, literally just like, we'll throw up some highlights on there.
We hate.
I know. We throw up some highlights on there, see how it does. And he ended up beating records on number of subscribers.
And I think he beat Jake Paul in how quick he reached 10 million.
Yeah. So it's just like,
don't even try.
He's not.
I'm not being sour or jealous. It's just like, he didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Against everyone who does.
Exactly. Like, he is on YouTube, but he didn't get famous there. So far, like, we've had Will Smith and him, both very, very famous, but neither of them are famous because of YouTube.
Yeah.
And I mean, actually, at least Will Smith is creating content for YouTube, whereas Ninja is creating content on Twitch and just,
he's only got one video in the last 6 months that's for YouTube, and it was a Red Bull sponsor.
look, there you go. Come on, point proven,
Exactly.
right? He's not a YouTuber.
And these
I'm
two
sorry.
people have already taken close to a minute of time. Crazy.
So there's a few other people in the battle bus with them. Fine, whatever.
And then Fortnite keeps going on as a theme for like a good 3 minutes out of a 9-minute video.
Don't forget the dancing towards the end as well.
Oh boy, I forgot that.
So
make that 5 minutes.
There's a few other little moments I want to pick out. So
there are some good. Don't worry, it's not all whining.
Yeah.
Wait, there's good, right?
It's most interesting. I hope you've got some, because I got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so there's this moment as well where Casey Neistat is there, and and they're like, "What else? What do we want to put in YouTube Rewind?" Casey with these twins is like, K-pop. What?
What Casey Neistat makes K-pop videos all the time.
Like, oh yeah, Casey. Oh, here's another one. Casey, famous for his K-pop videos.
Yeah, or his Spotify playlist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Casey, he's big on the K-pop. He loves that stuff.
I guess that could easily just be like, oh yeah, let's do an ironic joke.
It doesn't make. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it just doesn't come off that way. The tone is so wrong. Like, because the theme or the idea behind it was the creators control Rewind this year, but it's like they really obviously didn't, because Will Smith's not going to come on and go, yeah, I love Fortnite. I want to see some Fortnite.
What a natural delivery of a line.
And the Casey moment is absolutely perfect, because it's like, okay, so Casey, joking or not, do you really think he's going to come on and shout K-pop? Like, maybe he likes K-pop, okay? I don't know.
Yeah.
Fine. But that is not what he's all about. No. That is not his thing. Like, what? It's just like, what? What are you even talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say who's in charge here, but, here we are. Got people doing different roles. It's like,
Again, it's the you versus corporation thing, which is the whole...
But didn't you, I swear, even in the last YouTube Rewind podcast, you mentioned you saw bits of, was it the YouTube Spotlight channel or another YouTube channel that kind of showed who is actually working on set? Have you ever seen how it works? Okay, I was just curious if it was I don't want to say an intern, but is it a guy who's just...
It's like a full-on team,
Well,
like I said,
I guess
the budget is millions.
So they're learning how to be YouTubers then.
Yeah.
Basically.
YouTube as a company are the worst YouTubers. Actually, no, that's not true. Their creators channel... That
was the one.
Is actually a good channel.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's good. It's good. The videos are well made. They're not over the top, and they're informative.
That's what I expect.
And useful.
Yeah. Should get those guys.
Reasonably exactly. Where were those guys? Those guys were good.
I think they would be better off making a YouTube Rewind that was just a compilation.
Yeah, literally. Oh my. So the other thing that is bad with this is they missed so much. There is so many.
Now, be fair. You missed. Or you think the world missed?
Okay, so the two biggest things that have happened on YouTube this year, and you straight up just cannot argue with it, okay?
I tried, but you know what? You're right.
So, number one, the KSI versus Logan Paul fight.
Oh, yeah, we did that in a podcast.
Exactly, yeah. That's why it's the biggest thing, because we covered it. So, that is literally the biggest event in YouTube history.
And we're not just talking about views. We're talking about it changed a bit of YouTube it made an impact.
It is the biggest thing to happen. It's huge, it's different, it's completely it represents a big step forward for the platform, that they could actually put on a legit
pay-per-view
experience. Yeah. It's no joke, okay? And the second thing is PewDiePie versus T-Series. They are literally the two biggest channels on YouTube by a big margin.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't get around that. They are the biggest ones.
Yeah. Even if you don't want to reference the battle going on because you're a YouTuber and you want to play it safe, why don't you just represent T-Series, huh? Tell us what's happening there.
Yeah.
Is that because you don't like corporations? Why is WWE not there?
Yeah.
Because you understand the U. I see.
Okay. Yeah. Now we're getting. So,
but on that note, you pointed out a good reference. But I know we're like going throughout the video, but that whole KSI thing and the PewDiePie versus T series, like there was a reference to that in the YouTube Rewind.
Yeah. So there's a little section of it, literally, I don't know, it's split up, but a total probably like 5-10 seconds, that is animated, and it's animated by someone called Jaden Animations, who's really talented, and they basically snuck in some references. Now, it's up in the air whether YouTube themselves actually knew about it. I don't think they requested it.
You mean big man YouTube with the suit?
Yeah. So maybe they like noticed it, but they didn't. Either way, it's in there, and it's very subtle references. So there's firstly PewDiePie's chair is in it. You can tell from the pattern. Then also on the shelf in the background. So it's the section where somebody's swinging around on their chair, and in the background there's some shelves on the wall. And on those shelves, there's a few different references. But firstly, there's a submarine, a picture of someone holding up 2 fingers, and a little PewDiePie logo.
That's amazing.
Sub to PewDiePie, right? Good reference. Yeah. And then also there is a
trophy.
Yeah, there's a trophy that says "draw on" with a boxing glove, like KSI's fight. There's a little Ugandan Knuckles meme figure. There's spaghetti for somebody touching my spaghetti. There's it's dubious, but there is also a very possible reference to Logan Paul in the forest.
Ooh, that's a tough stretch.
Ooh, I know, but okay, so basically it's a little toy rat thing, mouse thing, and next to it is like a bonsai tree. So the theory is like the bonsai tree, Japanese forest, and the rat thing as well. Logan, after the forest, tased some dead rats, so kind of linking it to him a bit more.
During his Shia LaBeouf's era.
Oh, God. Yeah, literally, yeah. It actually is. That's such a good...
It's so true.
When
big people fall over, oh boy,
they fall. Yeah. Like, not just fall, but keep trying to run. And like bro,
legs are still
yeah. Like, they're punching as well for no reason. Like, bro, you've fallen. Stop punching. Like, no.
Just get up, dude.
Yeah,
Just get up.
Yeah. So that was my favorite bit because of those tiny references. But people were saying, and I kind of agree, that 5 seconds where you see that stuff in the background, you have to pause the video to look at it, had more relevancy for the year of YouTube than anything else in the video.
In that entire video.
I mean, that's kind of sad, really. It just the whole thing is just out of touch. Like, it just doesn't feel like YouTube, and it's not just us, it's not just because of what we watch. Look at the dislike ratio. This is a common thing. If you look at the top comments, they're all like, where's PewDiePie, where's PewDiePie. And now, to be fair,
it can't always be about PewDiePie.
To be fair, I don't expect them to put PewDiePie in. Like, at the end of the day,
even if they did, he would find it awkward.
After I
bet he would say no.
Yeah, but maybe but at the end of the day, after all he's done, like, he probably doesn't deserve... Well, he probably... He's definitely too controversial for YouTube to adopt as a person they kind of support and they show to the world, like, this is YouTube. Because he has too much negative press, His fault, mostly. It's also the media's fault, being ridiculous. Whatever. Point is, he has a lot of negative press. So, okay, I understand. But... I mean, it does just feel out of touch. It's like they were sat in a little vacuum chamber, like, this is what it's all about. And it's just not. Rather than that, it's like they were sitting in a vacuum chamber going, this is what we want YouTube to be about in order to sell more ads. And YouTube Rewind is an advert for YouTube. Like, that is the point. Yeah, I get that.
It definitely doesn't make me want to watch it, but it's an advert of what it should be.
Exactly. Like,
when the parts work.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, show this to your advertisers. Fine, I get it, but you could have made it more representative, just better. I don't know. It's not good.
Yeah. Like, even if you have to keep the same content, hire an extra person who's just like the cringe revolver,
Yeah.
Who's just like, oh, no, Too cringy.
Hire us. I'm in.
Too
Let's do
cringy.
it.
You just do your lines a little like less, over the top.
Just cancel this whole Fortnite thing.
Yeah. Stop dancing.
Yeah.
But there are some good bits. Maybe only two. Like the fact that they was like bringing up more languages as well.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Like everyone knows like sure, America is a big on the heat map in terms of creating content for everybody, but a lot of other channels are not English speaking as well.
So they had
like isn't like in the top 5 one of them is like a Spanish channel.
Spanish language does very, very well on YouTube. I mean, obviously,
like even the Smosh channel have a separate Smosh Espanol kind of channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. But it's big. It's nice that it was represented, and that's not the only language. Like loads of different languages. There was Arabic in there.
Yeah.
There was Korean. There was a bunch of languages.
Yeah.
So that was nice to see. I gotta say.
What was the other bit? What is the girl with the robotics thing?
Oh, Simone Gertz.
Yeah.
That's actually not how you pronounce her name. It's like Gertz or whatever. But I like her a lot, and her moment was like very heartfelt, I thought. So she basically makes really dumb robots. They're hilarious. But she got sick this past year. I don't actually know what happened with it. Like, she seems okay now. I'm not sure, but she got sick. She got sick.
Yeah.
And she's just her saying, thank you for the outpouring of support from everyone.
Because if there's anything YouTube should show more of is how, just like this PewDiePie thing, there is a strong community within YouTube as a whole.
Which, by the way, they did try and represent the community where they're like, okay, we should read the comments.
Oh, yeah, they tried.
And then, oh my God, just all the comments
you know what? If they really want to do that, put stuff that we can relate to. Yeah. Where's my like Total Biscuit and Gemma Bain like support and love?
Oh yeah,
like,
actually,
put
that's
stuff
a good
like
point. Where was Total Biscuit?
It's like
that's a good point.
Like no one's gonna hate. If you're worried about hate, put stuff that people can't hate.
Yeah. So, oh God, all the comments they show were just like, these aren't real, this is cringe. Oh, the other good moment, so I'm jumping around a bit. The other good moment...
Well, you're going to have to. If we do it in sequence, we'll cry.
Yeah. By good, I mean funny. Was, they were like, here's to all of the female YouTubers who found their voice this year. I'm sorry, but female YouTubers have had a voice on YouTube... like since it started, okay?
Oh no! Lily Pond started this year.
Yeah.
Who by the way, her and Hannah Stocking are YouTubers.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
And they started
totally
this year.
YouTubers.
Yeah.
They didn't start on Vine and then move to Instagram.
Yeah. And then think, maybe we'll make a YouTube account.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
They had a voice ages ago, but like, okay, maybe it grew bigger, but this is where you're supposed to show me, like, give me a clip of those people who did. You just said it, and I'm supposed to be like, yeah, that did happen this year,
all the
right?
YouTubers are like, oh yeah, these guys all were famous last year. I mean, it's just...
YouTube has never been a platform where, like, I don't want to go into it like there was ever a difficult struggle last year, and now it's been fixed.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh yes, female YouTubers fixed this year. Good job, everyone. Good job.
Check that off our bucket list.
I mean, oh man, there's bigger minority groups that have made strides this year than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, jeez. But I mean, they mentioned other ones as well. In fairness, but. Just come on again. The out of touchness is it's just it's just cringy.
I just wanted more, like in every piece of work, like from university to just things even in a corporation like Barclays Bank, for example, where you submit something, you give evidence. They talked about like their steps in like, I don't know, mental illness awareness, like. Show me people so that, because you're linking these people below, let me see what they did.
Yeah, and the ones that they showed talking about it were just normal YouTubers who had issues and spoke about it a bit.
But where's the charity and fundraising campaigns and stuff?
PewDiePie made the point that these people were just paid. They were just paid to support it by like BetterHelp or one of those apps.
Like, oh man, and BetterHelp did so well this year. Yeah, where's that?
I mean, it's just out of touch. Okay, it just does not feel real. It doesn't feel like the real YouTube. It's like, who made this in this vacuum? It makes no sense. It's not real. It's not. It's nothing. It's not YouTube.
Yeah,
it's Corporation Tube. Here's what we want to show everyone, whether or not it's reality and the truth.
Yeah.
And all that's going to happen is it's going to be like a bubble that gets burst. And it's been burst many times before because they get someone like Logan Paul and they go, look, our platform is perfect. Go advertise with him.
Yeah.
But because it's you and people can do whatever they want, lo and behold, he messes it up and does it.
Yeah.
And it's like, the same thing is going to happen. Most of your users are individuals. Most of them aren't big corporations with loads of steps to like make sure stuff doesn't go through that's bad. Or, it's like it's just going to come round to bite them.
Give yourself your own contingency plan. Like if Markiplier, who was behind the mental illness bit, says a bad word in his next rage rage video, then you're gonna be like, oh man, well now we can't use this to advertise YouTube anymore, so why don't just make a nice storyline? Like, speaking of storyline, we're picking bits of this YouTube rewind because there's no flow, like it just cuts.
It's like, what is it?
It's like, oh, we gotta reference that, cut. And just cut. Like, come on, make it continue.
Okay, ASMR, K-pop, Fortnite,
check.
Like, what are we checking off? These are like arbitrary things. Apart from Fortnite, which I realize is big. Anyway,
I think it could be done better. Basically,
exactly.
I don't want to whine and be like, "Oh, it's never good," but just it can be.
Exactly. Like, there's no reason why it can't be good. I suspect it will still get bad dislikes because
that's life.
Because people just in general
love to dislike
and love to hate on YouTube at the moment.
I love YouTube. I want it to be better.
I do as well. I love YouTube too, but come on, it's just out of touch. Anyway, thank you all for listening to us rant about YouTube Rewind. Sorry to rant so much, jeez. But we're gonna be back on a weekly basis again, so
we will. Oh boy.
Mostly, yeah. I mean, Christmas coming up and all, but we'll be here next week. So tune in, subscribe to us on Apple. What do you call it? Apple Podcasts. Subscribe to us on SoundCloud. Subscribe to us on your podcast app of choice.
Carol, even the YouTube channel.
Exactly.
And follow Glyphix. That's Iman.
Okay. I mean, sure. And follow So Not David. Why not? There you go.
And let us know what YouTuber you want us to cover specifically.
Yeah.
Pick someone out of YouTube Rewind that we clearly ignored.
Honestly, we are up for some like suggestions.
Dude, that would not be a bad idea. Just like go through the description of everyone who was in it, and like, let's cover you. Let's see what you did.
Interesting. That's a good idea. Yeah. Maybe we'll do a bit of that.
Maybe we won't.
Yeah, no promises.
For next week.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening. Remember to hit that subscribe, follow, whatever button, and we'll be back at you next week.
All right. Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.